Hey folks, my name's ToastVEVO. Welcome to this mod. It's called Split Self. And basically the whole thing is I'm just looking at this real quick. Apparently mod will has a choice to show some personally identifiable information, which I'm not gonna allow. Yeah, apparently this mod is about apparently you existed in this world before, right? And you forgot about it, I guess. And now that past self is trying to haunt you, right? Or something along those lines, I think is what I got. Also, we're 2 for 2 with spawning in the jungle for these horror mods. I also decided to, for the sake of my own sanity because of last video, turn on keep inventory. I know. What a noob. What a grotesque decision to make, But I feel like it's gonna be nicer for, It's just gonna be nicer so I don't actually have to find everything, if I end up dying. Which, judging from what I've experienced so far with Minecraft horror mods, seems like that's gonna happen quite often. Alright, get out of here, I don't want that thing anymore. And I'm actually gonna grab stone tools immediately this time around because, I'm learning slowly but surely, little Minecraft speedrun, But I've seen a little bits about this mod already. I'm not gonna lie, I watched a little bits of a video from this guy called One Last Time. He's pretty cool. You guys should check him out. I like his videos. But I watched a little bit of this, and I didn't watch too far into it because I kind of wanted to experience the mod for myself rather than, just experience it all through a video format. And I figured, hey, why not experience it with you guys, right? Because I'm so kind and awesome and smart. So, yeah, I'm actually also recording this a little bit after the, the last one I made. I actually really enjoyed making that one, and I, was kind of bored, and I didn't feel like studying, so, we're back here, and we're making another one of these guys. I probably should have made a furnace, just in case. So I know this one is going to be a bit more exploration-focused, unlike the last one. Because I know there's, world events that, generate and whatnot. And, it'd be a real shame if I didn't get to experience all of it. Alright, so it looks like we already got something there. I wasn't expecting that 3 minutes into this, but hey, you wanna know what? I'm not one to judge. But yeah, that's the gist of it. I kinda like the whole premise of this mod too, because I feel like Minecraft horror got a lot more popular. Well, I mean, this is just factual information. Ever since, those cave dweller mods, just extra wood for later right here. And I'm going to keep my inventory a bit more managed, because I know that probably made some of you guys last video, extremely mad at me. Which, I almost made another boat, and that probably would have been worse. Yeah, I also, decided to keep the shaders on. I feel like Minecraft is it has its own charm when you use the regular, when you use the just regular Minecraft look. But I also feel like there's a lot of charm in just, having a little bit of a little bit of pizzazz, And I'm kind of trying to leave the jungle here so that I can get somewhere a bit more open. This one old, or who knows? But it has a custom menu and everything, so it's has it's really cool actually. I thought it was really neat. Hello. I'm gonna take that if you don't mind. They're your piss bed. Take some food from you as well. Why not, right? And then should probably go up there as well. Now while I'm here, let's grab some coal. I'm sure at some point we're gonna grab some we're gonna grab some iron, maybe gear up just a little bit. I don't want to spend too much time in the caves though, because where's my coordinates at? Okay, wow, I'm already 1,000 blocks away. Really traveling quick for this one. How am I gonna get up there? Wish I had a bucket. That'd make this a hell of a lot easier. I'm sure it's all not going to tower up using my precious wood. Even though I have, like, innumerable amounts. I don't want to spend any of it, you know? It's a very precious resource, even if it is plentiful around the world. I have to conserve it. You never know when I might actually need it. Anyway. About to get up here. Here's the hoping. Okay, these dirt blocks, dude. There's so many of them. Whoa. That's some interesting generation. You don't really see that too often. Big hole in the center. Where are the villagers? Now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, they're all down there. Hello. You guys chilling down there? Yeah, they're chilling. They're not staring at me like the last mod. I feel like that's gonna happen though at some point. They're just gonna start looking at me. Okay, I need to retire the piss bed. Get some white sheets in here, you know? We're all grown up. I can't have any colored sheets anymore. What's up, dude? That's a nice furnace you got there, my man. Be a real shame if someone were to take it. Appreciate that, dude. What a guy. How generous, you know? Yeah, huh, honestly. Could set up camp somewhere around here. It's pretty, it ain't too bad around here. Yeah, I could definitely set up camp. Honestly, if I didn't get that message... I know this one's a bit more of a, like, slow burn, per se. So, probably not going to be anything happening immediately. But I'm sure we'll see more stuff. Boop. Sorry, pigs. I'm sorry you had to witness the murder of your father like that. I'll call you Benson. I'll come back for you when you're grown up. Harvest you as well, you know? Can't leave any of them. Actually, I'm pretty sure that village probably had bread. But that's a pretty nice plains over there. I'll go set up camp over there. And then, you know, probably set up some torches or something, you know. Get a little watchtower going. Something of the sort. Just so I can feel at least somewhat safe. Let's get a couple more cows, actually. Boop. Bada bomb poop. This is very entertaining gameplay, I'm sure. Watching somebody just slaughter cows. How much wood do I have? There's like no wood over here. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'll have to go out and get some more. But hey, at least I'll be fine on food for the God knows how long, right? Man, I still can't believe they made axes like this powerful. It's honestly kind of convenient. I wish I had a flint and steel so I didn't have to cook all this. Because what I'd usually do is I'd just like burn them and like hit them 2 times with the sword. And then that would make it so, you know, they would, their stuff would be cooked automatically. So it'd be super convenient. Hello. Alright, and then I am going to... I'm not going to sleep. I'm not going to sleep, don't worry. I'm just going to set a bed right there so I have a spawn point. Ow. Rude. Anyway. Not going to sleep, don't worry. Just want to set a spawn point. Alright, awesome. Let's get started on this, this watchtower. Clear out this area a little bit. Oh. What the heck? I was just clearing out the area for the little thing I wanted to make, for the little watchtower. Please listen, I want life. Please listen, let me out. Well, that's definitely not foreboding. That literally appeared in front of my eyes, too. That was surprising. I was so locked in, I was, like, gonna do, like, a little jump cut to, you know, the house being at least somewhat done, because I'm sure you guys don't want to see, like, the entire process of me yapping while I build something. And then, that sign just appeared right there, so... You know, hey, at least we got something going for it, right? Here, let me get some torches. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna jump cut a little bit more. It's a little bit freaky. Surely he doesn't mind if I break this sign, right? Doesn't sound like he minds. Trying to look around to see if there's like anything else that happened. Alright, doesn't look like it. Looks fine to me. Cool. Put some torches around, get a little perimeter going. Huh. How interesting. Alright, well, time to get building. What the heck was that? What was that? Alright. I don't know if you guys heard that, but it was like an audio stinger or something? Something along those lines. I don't know, the watchtower's coming along nicely, though. I feel like I just go silent for a little bit when I don't have stuff to talk to. I'm probably gonna cut those parts out, but... Man, this is such a nice shader pack, dude. I rock with it heavy, it really is a nice one. But, yeah, I'm getting slightly paranoid now because of that audio stinger. It really, threw me off. I know oak and jungle isn't the most, like, appetizing color combination. You guys are gonna have to forgive me here, you know, I'm not too much of a builder. I just want a little humble abode to, you know, keep me going, you know, keep me afloat, per se. We can work out the logistics of it later. Oh, the sunrise is beautiful, though. That really is pretty. Just staring right at the sun. I don't know, apparently this game also is supposed to spawn stuff on your desktop. So I got OBS set up to where I can switch. I got like 2 scenes set up. So I can what's the word? I can switch between showing you guys the game. I gotta stop saying man. I can switch between showing you guys the game and my desktop. So you guys can actually see what the what this thing puts in my folders, you know? Or what the mod decides to do. Because I'm sure it'll do something at some point. But right now, like I said, it's very, very, very slow burn mod, so it's probably going to be a while before something super noticeable happens, you know? And watch me say that, and then something's going to happen, immediately after I say it. Q scare, go. Ah, shit. I was hoping I'd predict that, and then I'd be like a wizard or something along those lines. Here, let's get some sticks going. Probably could have crafted that more efficiently, but whatever, you know. As long as it works, and then I think that's enough, actually. Yeah, I know. Look at this beautiful abode. If I could min-max my ladders and have them go every other one. Decided not to here. Let's see how bad it looks. That's it's not the worst I've ever seen. Ooh. Pretty bad, though. Pretty bad, for sure. Oh, you'll notice how I have the bed in the center. It's because I was, jumping down mid-build because I didn't have a water bucket. Here, I'll show you guys in a second here. This is a pro tip from a pro gamer. Look at that. No fall damage whatsoever. Let's plant some of these as well. I don't think I killed any skeletons. Yeah, and I swear, I try to do these playthroughs, these little mod reviews or whatever, and I always lose track of my inventory at some point, and I'm sure some person at some point is gonna yell at me, and I don't want to get yelled at. You know, getting yelled at scares me. I don't want any of that. Those are very beautiful. I like how they added cherry blossom trees. That's pretty neat. I like that a lot. So, I'm pretty sure stuff is supposed to spawn at one point or another. There's supposed to be structures, and I think they're just supposed to, actually just appear. You know? I actually get a mine shaft going at one point as well. Well, actually, there's a ravine right there. That's actually quite useful. I didn't even notice this when I was setting up the house. Well, I'll be damned. You talk about it and it appears. What do you know? Kind of like one of those classic Minecraft traps. Is there gonna be a... I put money there's TNT. Ha! Knew it. Yeah, there's one of those... This is a very classic Minecraft trap right here. Very, what an antique. I'll harvest the TNT, I guess. I mean, not like I'm gonna have much use for it. Maybe I'll use the iron door and this heavy-weighted pressure plate. But yeah, I guess, ask and you shall receive, you know? Huh. Um, that's neat. I wonder if I'm gonna forget about that. But, yeah, so stuff like that's supposed to spawn in the world. I like that. I like that, though. Just a classic trap. It's almost like, it gives a very multiplayer vibe, you know? It's where, like, you can actually be like, oh, you know, maybe there was a... Oh, shit! Okay. Well, that is not what I was, anticipating. Was not expecting to get jump scared like that. But hey, you know, wanna know what, whatever. Also, another pro tip, look at this. This is years of Minecraft experience right here. Jesus, that actually kind of spooked me. I'm not gonna lie. That was very sudden. It was my skin, too. Except it just had, like a black face. Or not like a black, like a black smiley, you know? Along those lines. That was, whew, wow, that actually kind of spooked me. That's not what I was anticipating at all. I like how this shader pack also, like, highlights ores. So just to make sure that you notice them. Be 100% about it. And then get a water bucket, get a couple other things, maybe get a tree as well. So yeah, so I said slow burn, but it seems like stuff is starting to happen. So, you know, maybe something will appear. I'm gonna turn down my headphones a little bit, because that was super loud, and I'm actually gonna look back at the audio recording to make sure that wasn't, like, ear piercing, because I like to, sometimes I like to keep my headphones, like, turned pretty high up, and then I get, like, one scare, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna turn them down, because that was super loud, and I know, like, you're supposed to do that, because, you know, it's supposed to, like, increase the scare intensity, per se. But it's like, man, I also value my eardrums. My ears already suck, man. I don't need any more damage to them, you know? Let's see, wow, it's just one piece of iron? Incredible. Cool. Let's go a little bit further down, then. Get, Sorry, I just thought I saw something there. Get a bit more iron. Yeah, sorry, if I ever go silent when I'm playing, it's probably because I think I thought I saw something. Hold on, watch this, watch this. Ooh. Come on, come on. Ooh, got him. Jesus. Absolutely pummeled that poor skeleton. Yeah, I already like this a lot more than the last mod I played, the paranoia one. Because the paranoia one was just, like, super... It was like, very on the nose. I really didn't carry any wood with me. I talked all that about wood being a precious resource, and had the nerve to not even bring any with me. Well, do as I say, not as I do, right? That's the phrase? Something along those lines. But yeah, I'm gonna try to finish up that, my house that I was making. Or, if you can call that a house. As long as it has a crafting table, and a furnace, that thing is a home to me. Right? So I'm just trying to get a look around here, making sure that nothing else is really spawning in. I'm actually gonna turn up my render distance, because I feel like I'll be fine. I can see a bit more into the distance in case anything spawns in, you know? Well, granted, like, a simulation distance, I'm pretty sure simulation distance is, like, the only one that actually has, like, effects or whatever. Or rather, like, where mobs and whatnot can, like, interact. And that's set to, like, 12 chunks or something. I didn't really read it when I went in there. Yeah, I'll keep these iron doors with me. Why not, right? Might be useful at some point. Okay. So, the little base, or whatever you want to call it, it's coming along pretty nicely here, you know, just, a little beacon. So even if I go pretty far out, I can probably, like, zoom in and see it, like those leaves over there, you know, that are just floating because of a tree that I mined. But It's coming along kind of nice. They also placed like a bunch of torches around, because definitely not because I'm a bubble blowing baby, but because obviously I want you know, I just don't want mobs around here, you know. Just want to keep this area nice and safe from the beasts, you know. I don't want any of them around here. And then I can also get should probably go more mining a little bit more. That sounds good. I also need to grab more well, I actually have gravel. Let me get some flint real quick. Well, that was the first try. That, like, never happens. Is there anything else I can get rid of? Any dirt? I'll keep his sign. Hold on, let me... I love you, Mr. Past Self. Yeah. There you go. Just so he knows that I notice him. Because... I'm sure... Did that creeper just disappear? I'm not crazy, right? You guys see that? But, yeah, I can also, like, I feel like watchtowers are also nice, because you can kind of get a look around everywhere, and make sure that nothing's going on, you know? Or at least I can actually see if anything else generates, and then I can go and check it out, you know? I'm actually probably gonna, tomorrow, well, in terms of game time, probably gonna go do a bit more, looking around. Probably not gonna use those iron doors, actually. I'll do a bit more looking around. But, yeah. And I also planted some trees nearby, so, you know, those will grow up. And I'll have, like, right there. That one's already grown up. It's already following the directive. I'll have, like, an infinite source of wood. And life will be great. And then I also need to make a shield when I get the chance. But yeah, that's the gist of everything right now. Not much going on. Okay, so I've just actually noticed that there is a text file on my desktop here. And it says, "Can't you see yourself?" See, this is why I had this set up. So I could, what's the word? I could be prepared for when something like this happens, you know? But, yeah, that's something that occurred. I just remembered that, like, this thing puts, files on your desktop. And I was like, oh, why don't I check it? And I'll reply to him. I'll say, yes, I can. I can see myself, actually. It's not too hard to see myself. Or at least I think it's not too hard. I think it's not too hard. But, you know, he might have some things to say about that, given that he is me and I cannot see him. Or at least not yet. Because I assume he wants to show himself a bit more. And he's kind of struggling to do it. That drown sure isn't struggling, though. I really love how you can see, like, man, I never really played with shaders before. Until I started doing, like, these little mods. Ah, man, they are, like, it's so impressive what people, like, can do with shaders, you know? Or, like, how good the game looks with shaders. It really is nice. I'll tell you what, I'm actually gonna go down, and I'm gonna go mine a couple of trees. Or actually, let me make another stone axe. And another pickaxe, too. Just so I'm completely prepared. Because I'm a very prepared man. And it'd be a damn shame if I wasn't prepared, you know? Oh, let's keep that on the bottom there. Good job, Toast. Using that brain to maximum capacity, I'm sure. Beautiful. Yeah, oh, man. They weren't lying about this mod being a slow burn. I've already been playing for, like, 40-ish minutes, although in the recording it's probably going to be like 20-ish so far. Maybe, give or take. 20... What the Okay. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh my god, I definitely peeked out my mic there. I just heard, like... I just heard TNT about to go off. Dude, that sucks, man. I just wanted wood. Are we serious? I just wanted to make some chests for up there. Oh, what a shame, man. Now I have to go, like, super far out to go grab some more freaking saplings, man. Holy moly. That TNT took a long time to go off, too. Wow, that actually... Yeah, that scared the bejesus out of me, man. I just heard TNT go on. I thought it was a creeper. And I looked down and I saw TNT. See, that's why I wanted a water bucket, man. You know, like, TNT spawns beneath you. Now I'm scared to, like, be up in my house. Because what if, like, TNT goes off and then I lose, like, my entire house, you know? I forgot I mined that earlier. Okay, I'm insane. I'm 100% insane. I thought I saw something change over here. Or, like, something, like, disappear, or whatever. It's probably because I'm tired, and it's, what time is it? Yeah, it's 12:40 a.m. It's definitely because I'm tired. Just definitely thought something, like, appeared and disappeared. Also, I got JEI this time around, but, nothing in this mod really requires JEI. So it was kind of a waste. Wasn't actually useful to have. Kinda hurts, but, you know, this mod doesn't really add anything. It's just base Minecraft. And you tweak out a fair bit, you know? That's all there is to it. I'm really surprised that TNT took so long to blow up, though. I wondered if there was, like, maybe it was... I don't know. That's super interesting, though. Maybe something to take note of, perhaps. Maybe that'll be important. I don't know. Important to what? I'm not sure, but... important in my heart. That's what matters. It'll be important in my heart. Sunrises are so freaking beautiful. In this not mod pack, but this shader pack. It is so good looking. Just remember, Mr. Past Self, I do in fact love you. There's no need to be mean or anything, because you are acknowledged. You know? Mr. Past Self, man. Person. Individual. Something along those lines. I don't know, man. I don't know what his dealio is. I think I might want to keep the boat. Keep that and that, too. Yeah. So I'd say we're set for another mining trip. That sounds about correct to me. Or actually, I kind of want to do a bit of exploration. Here, let me take advantage of, that little text file he gave me. I'm just gonna do it on my phone. I'm just gonna write down my base coords, just in case if I go too far. Because I desperately do not want to lose this base. My humble abode. What is that, 1756? And then 811. Yeah, that works. That works. My GPU's getting 100% usage. Wonder if this gives any information. Yeah, you guys can see I have a 5070 Ti. Wow, so cool. Am I right? I spent my entire tax return on that last year, so, you know. Don't be financially irresponsible like me. Spend your money on good things, like your college tuition, and putting in your savings account. And don't spend everything on a random piece of technology, because now my GPU is being completely bottlenecked by my CPU. So I have like a, what do I have, a Ryzen 7? Yeah, Ryzen 7 5800X. I mean, granted, I have like an AIO. For those of you who don't know, an AIO is like, it's basically like a water cooler, right? So, you know, keeps it nice and cool. So, and I think I set it in my BIOS to work in like overclocks it, you know, like manually. Which, you know, only overclock if you're fine with shortening the lifespan of your CPU. Because it can have some big effects depending on how much you overclock it, you know. Just be wary, fellas. Be educated before you start screwing up your PC out of nowhere, you know? I think it's very important. I feel like a lot of people do stuff like that without actually knowing, like, the true, not repercussions, but, you know, like, what can it actually do to your PC? And I don't actually know. There's, if anything, like, randomly spawns. It looks like stuff just, like, spawns randomly from your like, from your point of view when you, like, look away from stuff, right? So I feel like it might be fine just to, like, sit at home. But also that's kind of lame, and I want to, like, explore and see if anything will happen when I explore. You know? I feel like that's super cool and epic. Huh. How convenient. It's like a whole, there's a whole mine shaft here. That's nice. I set a, bucket of water up there, too, so I have an easier time getting out. Rather than having to, like, build all the way up. You just use that, that... Dude, I totally thought that was, like, something from the mod. And I was about to start tweaking. Because, like, I was like, why did I just get hit with slowness? Oh man, I totally thought that was from the mod, and not just a random witch, you know? Oh, golly. I didn't realize they added chains to mine shafts. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's a pretty nice addition. Can you guys tell that I haven't really played... Oh, that's andesite. Okay, or whatever. Granite. Whatever the random blocks they're making nowadays. Kind of reminds me of, have you guys seen how they're, what's the word? They're, like, desperately trying to make... Get away from me. They're, like, desperately trying to make, copper. Or people use copper. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. God. That spooks me every goddamn time, man. How deep does this cave go? Is that diamond? Holy moly, dude. That's diamond. Dude, let's frickin' go, man. God, that scares the shit out of me literally every time. I think whenever I get he appears, I think something appears on my desktop. I don't know that for sure. That was just like a guess I was making earlier. And I actually want to confirm it. Nope. That's not how it works. Not even close. That's what I thought it was. I thought like every time I appeared, he would like something would show up on my desktop, and it would be like, "Oh, would you look at that?" You know, like he appears on my screen, and then something happens. Really appreciate. Like, I really wish he would just leave me my own devices, though. You know, let me play through my world, dude. I don't care if he was like my past self or whatever. Like, dude, Jesus. Like, dude, get a room, man. You know, like, dude, oh my gosh. Like, know your place, man. Like, just let me enjoy my room to myself, you know? Not even my room, you know, my world to myself. Except he just wants to, like, come in and frickin' slap his meat everywhere, like, oh, look at me. Look at me, I'm Mr. Old Toast. And he's like, oh, you know, you should help me out, dude. I'm trying to acknowledge him, you know. I wanna make him feel valid, you know? We like to be accepting in this community. But, that guy he's not giving me the best vibe, you know? I don't really like the way he's going about it. He could be asking nicely, sub-bet. Instead, he's trying to jump scare me and stuff. You know? God, that actually scares the heck out of me. You know, this mod said that it had... it would reveal, like, personally identifiable information. I haven't seen anything like that just yet. Or maybe... Like, I don't know, I feel like if I comment too much on it, it's just gonna happen out of nowhere. And then I'm gonna be like, would you look at that, you know? And I don't really want that to happen. I mean, even though I disabled my personally identifiable information, or at least I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. If I didn't, then if it ever pops up, I'm gonna have to edit that out in post, and that's gonna be kind of a pain in the ass. But I'm pretty sure I did. Pretty sure I edited it out. So, you know, or not edited it out, but I said no to it showing it. I don't know. Like I said, we'll find out soon. And I'm sure that it'll be a welcome surprise if I actually didn't do it. Oh, that is an Enderman. Ooh, don't tell me he's gonna teleport over here. Ooh, I didn't look at him too much, right? Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. What the heck? Oh, that's just a soundtrack. I just heard... Dude, what are you doing all the way over here, man? Go home. Jesus, get a room, man. These freaking zombie villagers. Well, he didn't put any more signs in my base. I wonder if this, like, mod will, like, detect, like, where your base is at. And then it'll, why did I split that up? And then it'll, send, like, put signs down at your, what's the word, at your base. That'd be pretty freaking cool, dude. I think that'd be pretty neat. Just, like, for it to, like, detect, like, where you're at the most, and then place stuff down over there. Because I haven't seen any more world spawns. I've just gotten, it's just been trying to jump scare me, you know? With my own player character, which, you know, is kind of weird. But hey, man, you want to know, more power to it, you know? I like the vibe it's going for. I might do another video on this one, because it looks like this one is super slow burn, or depending on how long this part is, we'll see. Because I think I'm already going to like the 30-40ish minute range. Probably gonna edit out like 10-15 minutes or so, you know, so I don't want to bore you guys with a bunch of the stuff that I'm doing. Yeah, I haven't gotten any text messages either, like me leaving the world or any more text files on my my desktop. I wonder if I have to delete it. I'm gonna delete it and see if that'll if that does anything. There, I just deleted it real quick, so maybe he'll get angry at me for deleting it. Then he'll want to like slide on me a little bit more, you know. Give me something to work with here. Heck yeah, dude. There we go. Now we're talking, man. Maybe I won't get a helmet, and I'll just keep like the iron chest plate and leggings and boots, and then I just won't get a helmet, and I'll just be keep this beautiful face out. I mean, who does not want to look at this face, you know? I'm quite handsome, so you know, at least that's what my mom tells me, and I believe my mom, you know? Why would my mom lie to me? Dude. I've been sitting here for like what's the word? For like 15 minutes kind of exploring, waiting for something to happen, and I see this cow on top of a cliff. Oh, what a guy, man. What a guy. Seriously. Just living his best life, you know? Just get a majestic shot of him, honestly. Let's go over here. Hopefully he turns to me, and then I can get a beautiful shot of his very, very, very beautiful face. I'm sure. You wanna take a... Dude, no... Oh, look at him. Oh, dude, that is majestic. That is at... Hold on, let me... Oh, that is just majestic. Beautiful. Oh, that's awesome. Whoa. Whoa, what the f... What the hell's happening? What the f... What the hell is going on? My camera just started shaking out of nowhere. What the heck was that? I was just trying to find my... I was just trying to press F3 to... What's the word? To get back, to find my base before nightfall came. And then my camera just started shaking out of nowhere. What was that about? Oh my gosh. Yeah, nothing else is generating. I think I'm actually gonna call this one here. This one seems like a bit more of a slow burn, so I'm probably gonna like continue this one a bit more. And then what's the word? We'll see what happens, you know? But I like this one a lot. I definitely want to see what else this mod has to offer. So yeah, I'm probably gonna do another episode on this one at some point. But yeah, you know, I can do the actual one, because now I can zoom it out of my face, you know, get a little bit of action here. Maybe something will happen behind me right before the video ends. I thought that was a zombie riding horse for a second. Anyway, you know, if you enjoyed the video, you know, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you guys want to see more of this one, because I kind of like the aesthetic of this one a lot. You know, I just feel like I need to put more time into it so I can actually see more of the stuff happen, because I'm sure I've only seen like just a little bit, you know? But yeah, you know, like I said, if you guys enjoyed, you know, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.